Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, I'm taking you to Greece. We're making a chicken tzatziki bowl. Let's go. And here are the ingredients. You're gonna need flour, salt, sugar, olive oil, lukewarm water, feta cheese, cucumber, a Greek spice mix, onions, tomato paste, lemon juice, chicken breast, orzo, Greek yogurt, zumag, garlic, red wine vinegar, black pepper, olive oil, yeast, and some salt. We are starting with our pita bread, and for that I am combining my flour with the yeast, water, salt, sugar, and olive oil in a large bowl. A pita bread is a flat bread common in the Mediterranean and neighboring areas. There's evidence of this bread from about 14,500 years ago from the Stone Age, where people from what is now Jordan made a kind of flatbread from white cereal grains. Pita bread can be used to scoop sauces or dips such as hummus, or to wrap kebabs, gyros, or falafel in the manner of sandwiches. It can also be cut and baked into crispy pita chips. When everything's well combined, cover it and let it rest for about an hour until it has doubled in size. Now we want to take care of the chicken. I'm taking my cleaned and diced chicken, season it with olive oil, lemon juice, and my Greek seasoning. Give that a mix and let that marinate for about an hour in your fridge. Next up is the tzatziki, and for that I am adding my Greek yogurt to a large bowl. Greek yogurt is the key because it's very rich. Next you want to add your garlic and some salt. I personally love a good amount of garlic in my tzatziki, but if you want to do less, that's totally fine. Then you want to take your grated cucumber and press out any excess liquid, and then put it in the bowl as well. When everything's in the bowl, you want to give that a quick mix and set it aside. Now, if you were wondering what tzatziki is, I can tell you. Greek-style tzatziki sauce is commonly served as a mezza, which is like an appetizer, to be eaten with bread, fried eggplant, or zucchini. In Cyprus, they have a very similar dish called talaturi, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name, and it has a more characteristic flavor of mint, and they also add acidity in the form of lemon juice. Now it's time to cook the orzo. I have fresh orzo here. You can also just get it at the store and then prepare it according to the packaging. I'm adding mine to some hot water with a little bit of broth, but you could also just add salt. And then strain it when fully cooked. Next, you want to take a pan and add some oil. Then saute your onions in there for a little bit before adding your tomato paste. Saute them for about a minute or two. I'm using red onions because they are a little more sweet than just regular onions in my opinion, and that goes perfectly with the orzo. Add your tomato paste and let that roast for about 2 to 3 minutes as well. The natural sugar will start to caramelize and develop a great flavor, which is perfect for our orzo. Add your garlic as well. As you can tell, the Greek cuisine is all about garlic. Then deglaze it with a little bit of water. Add enough to get a nice and thick tomato sauce. When that is done, add your cooked orzo and give everything a mix. Reduce the heat and let that simmer for about 3 minutes. If you need another cool orzo recipe, I will post a link to a salad that I made a while back on the screen right now and also in the info box down below, where you can also find all of the ingredients and exact measurements. Season everything with some salt and pepper, and if needed, some sugar or honey. Check if the acidity of the tomato is a little bit too much for you, and then decide if you need it or not. And you have to check that every single time you make this dish because it depends on the tomatoes and the brands, and it's going to be different every single time. What is your favorite Greek dish, by the way? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, the orzo is ready. Let's continue with our pita bread. Alright, next up is the pita bread. That looks perfect. Gonna dust it with a little bit of flour on both sides so it doesn't really stick. Yes, I finally got myself a non-stick baking mat and I'm so happy with it. I should have gotten it way earlier. If you don't have one, consider getting it. And then you want to divide it into 8 pieces. Form them into balls and roll them out. I'm taking one ball and then I'm pressing it down a little bit, dust it with flour on both sides, and then I'm rolling it out with a rolling pin, and I keep moving the dough so it stays round. So it's pretty simple actually. Heat up your cast iron pan and then drop your dough right into it with a little bit of oil. If you don't have a cast iron pan, that is not a problem. You can make your pita bread in your oven. Just bake them at 475 degrees Fahrenheit or 246 Celsius for about 2 minutes. Flip them around and bake them for another minute. While the bread is in the pan, I'm going to saute my sliced onions in a separate pan just a little bit to get rid of the sharpness. We are using the sliced onions for our Greek salad later on, which means you want to let them cool down. One thing that is still left is the chicken. I'm going to fry that in a pan with a little bit of oil. This is the time where your kitchen literally turns into a Greek tavern. That Greek spice mix is insane and will literally turn your kitchen into the best Greek holiday you've ever had. If you have a grill, you can put the pieces of chicken on a skewer and grill them as well. That would be even better, but I do not have one, so we're sticking to a pan. And now we need to take care of our salad. That's the only thing left. Add your cooled down onions to the diced cucumber and tomato. You can use raw onions, I just don't like it that much. Then add some of your feta cheese. Add some olive oil, red wine vinegar. Then add a splash of lemon juice, just a little bit, okay? And then some black pepper, salt, and sumac. You don't have to add too much salt because the feta cheese already contains a lot of salt. It's just a little bit for the tomatoes to enhance the flavor. Give it a mix, assemble your plate or bowl, and then you're ready to serve. And here it is, my Greek chicken tzatziki bowl. If you've liked this video, please smash a huge thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.